All right, everyone. Let's try to Wednesday again because I had a little bumpy there, but I think this will work. Let's see how we go. This is protecting your space and setting boundaries as a wheelchair user. I'm hoping this works. This is empowering, relatable, and extremely valuable for your audience, for other people, not just you. So let's see how it goes. All right, sometimes having the. All right, here we go. If you use a wheelchair, you're probably experienced someone invading your space, like da da, yeah. Maybe touching your chair, leaning on it, and moving it without asking. Today, we're talking about uh, protecting your space and setting boundaries with confidence. So let's see if this works a little bit that we did for Monday. So let's see if Wednesday also helps. Why boundaries matter. Your wheelchair is part of your personal space. Really important. Really. Respect and di- dignity matter. Dignity matters and respect. So boundaries build confidence. So you gotta, well, we have some ideas that are coming up. You deserve control over your mobility. Ah, yes, always. Always, always. Setting boundaries isn't about being rude. Listen to that one. It's about self respect and safety. Common situations that you're going to hear, you're going to see, you're going to experience. Someone pushing you chair without permission. Yes, we've had that before. Being touched unexpectedly. Yeah. In my power wheelchair, sometimes people try to push me when I'm at the store or whatever. They try to, but of course I have a power wheelchair, so it doesn't happen. So then I have to talk with them about the situation, what's going on. People leaning on your chair, I hate that one. Being spoken over or ignored, that you're with um, people and everybody is talking around you, but they don't say anything to you or don't make you part of it. So it just drives me crazy. But let's try the next one. Invasive questions. Yeah, that'll ask you how you do this and how do you do that and who's doing that and who's going to fix you and who's going to help. Oh, hate that one. These moments happen more often than people realize. And knowing how respond helps you stay on control. So knowing how to respond helps you stay in control. So that's important. How to respond. So calm and direct communication. Communication, direct, clear, clear, simple phrases. Sometimes I get stuck here. So please, it's so clear, simple, and phrases. Body language and tone, what you're going to bring, what you're going to think of that is going to work differently. Um, choosing your battles wisely and staying safe in confrontations. Confrontations sometimes can happen, that you need to do that. You didn't this. You should have. So they start this at you. So please don't push my chair. That's one way. I've got it. Thank you. So please don't push my chair. Mhm. I prefer to move myself. So sometimes it's better to ask for something just, in that way. I prefer to move myself. Thank you. Hmm? Please respect my space. Please respect my space, because sometimes they're trying to fix you and for you trying to do something that you don't need it. So sometimes I don't need that at all, whatever that is. And so it's important to talk to your family or friend you need to do that, you need to do that, and you need to do the other, and I hate that. So you have to continue to start to talk to them and say, please respect my space. So let's look at confidence mindset. All right. Alrighty. I'm trying to continue this section. Oops. I don't think I have the wrong one. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, uh, here we go. Oops. Let me trying to get the last one. Confidence and mindset. So, advocacy grows over time. So it really takes time for you to practice and for other people around you the same, to be advocacy in a way that works for you and works for them. Practice makes it easier for you and for them. You are not being difficult. You are not being difficult, so try not to. You are protecting yourself. You are protecting yourself. So sometimes you have to say that depending on what's going on. So if that makes sense. Your voice matters. So that's really important to say that. Your voice matters. And speaking up is part of the independence. So speaking up is part of the independence. So if there's something you need to think of, I really need to go do this and go do that, and make sure that other people are not going to do for it you. So, you have to try to not get into that problem. So something to think about on that. So your voice matters. Protecting your space is about confidence, dignity, and self-respect. The more comfortable you become setting boundaries, the stronger and safer you'll feel navigating the world. So, from family, friends, um, people that you don't even know who they are. so, so really important for you. The more comfortable you become setting boundaries, stronger and safer you'll feel navigating things. So I'm hoping. I think this information is good. Whether in your space, your home, your uh, visiting, uh, seeing someone, going to a restaurant, and all these kind of details that people can feel like, nah, they go, nah, nah, nah. so, so you want to try to avoid the nah, nah, nah. They try to nah, nah, nah after you, and I hate that. Um, my, even, my, uh, one of my family members, they're pretty good at waiting, or just say, okay, what do you need? What do you need? So that is a question, that I like that one. What do you need? What would you like? So, that's what works better than trying to kill me for something. So, I think that it helps in general to figure out the the situation for us to be better with others, and for them to be better with us. If that makes any idea, if that makes a better way of looking at it. So I think that is what I also, with my family, they ask me before they just jump on it. so so that's the kind of thing. So I'm hoping this all gives a good idea for each one of you and what's going to help better. So, all right, everyone, don't forget me. Lisa, my name is Lisa, and I'm hoping that you will give us a like. That will be great. Or a lick. No, not a lick. Well, what I meant, a like. A like, subscriber also. Those are being helped. And I'm hoping that these ideas also will help you as you continue to work with family and friends and people you don't even know. So, all right, take care, and I hope to see you all soon.